I'm going to teach you how to manifest instantly. If you want to know, keep watching because you have been lied to. All of the gurus that told you need to do all of these tips and these tricks and these tools, you don't need that anymore. The veil is gone. You can instantly manifest. Let me tell you. So you think that manifestation takes time. It does not. Manifestation happens in the decision. Once you decide that that is what you want, once you decide that that is what gets to happen for you, it is done. People in the Alliance world know that I see. And so it is. The second you decided, it was done. Now the 3D world needs to catch up. Your decision is bond. And so instead of waiting for evidence and all of those things, you don't need that. You are the evidence. The decision was the evidence. The desire that you had was evidence that it was already yours. If we're going to go there. And so it's not about manifestation, coming over time and it's manifesting over time. What's happening is the 3D is catching up to what you've decided. Your decision, and in your decision and with your full body decision, reality shifts. And in fact, there are indications. You can even see these indications very, very quickly in your reality, showing you it already has. Now, you might say, well, why hasn't it manifested in my life? Why isn't it here? The reason why it is not there is because you, instead of looking at all the reasons how it showed you it's already done, all of the ways, universe within you, God, source within you, right? Source that you are, showed you it's already done. You are looking for all the ways that it's not physically in your reality because you only focus on the last tiny 2% of the manifestation, of the unfolding, not even manifestation, tiny 2% of the unfolding. And so what you get to know is that one, manifestation doesn't happen over time. It happens with your decision. You might be saying, who is this girl? I am Christine Michelle. I am your energetic strategist and your spiritual advisor. I help my clients go from $0 businesses to multiple millions of dollars in their business. I help them create, receive miracle babies. I help them get out of toxic relationships and manifest the most amazing relationships. Clients to go from $0 or having struggles or $20,000 months to $150,000 months. This is what is possible when you work with me. And so I am going to, if you are watching this on YouTube, just keep going. If you are watching this on TikTok, come to my YouTube because I am going to give you some examples of how this has already happening, how it is already happening in your life, so you know what to look for. Because everything I am saying is fact. So manifest, you don't manifest over time. It happens with your instant decision. If you want to understand further what this looks like, get in my link, go to the YouTube and find this video, and I'm going to give you some examples. So I have so many examples of this. I've been doing this work in my life for 30 plus years, not even longer. Oh my goodness, it's probably like 40 something years now. So I've been doing this work since I was a very young girl. But I'm just going to show you some examples even recently in the last few days at the time of this recording about instant manifestation and how things, the veil is gone and how your word is bond and how what you say unfolds. The one thing you get to start thinking about when you're watching this video, a core belief that I have is that I am the writer, the director, and also the actor in my play. And so if I'm writing the script and then acting in the script, I can also rewrite the script. I can change the way things are going. I can say, you know what, cut, this is what I want to do in this scene. This is the way it gets to go. And that is the way it gets to go for me. And I've been, like I said, I've been doing this work for a very long time. And so if you have a situation, like I have a client, she was in the process of grieving her father. He had passed away. She is an epic businesswoman. However, she was feeling a little bit all over the place because she had been in grief. She's seen all of these people doing this way of doing business. And she decided that, you know what, I'm going to do business my way. My way is the way. And so immediately she was listening to my certainty audios and she was walking her puppy and she decided, I'm going to do things my way. And what started to happen? New client, new client, new client. So that over 7-day period, she signed 5 new clients, $35,000 cash into her business while listening to certainty audios. And she didn't change anything about her marketing. She just decided that her way was the way. She didn't need to do it like anyone else. She made that decision and reality met her. I've had, I think about myself, and there was a time when I was just looking for the answer outside of me as well. I was following everyone else's standpoints, forgetting that I had 20 plus years of corporate experience managing billion-dollar brands, adding hundreds of millions of dollars to bottom lines. I forgot that. Yeah, I decided that, old Becky with the blonde hair and 22 years old knew more than I did about business. And I decided that I needed to change who I was and how show up in that way. And so I started to listen to everybody else and started to do all those other things. And I'll never forget, there was a time when I was like, no, no more. I'm going to do this my way. I'm going to show up the way that I want to. That month after I made that decision was a $60,000 month because I'd done it my way. And because I stopped looking outside of myself for permission. And number one, because I decided. There's a difference between a full body decision and a weak decision, a mind decision. And I'll have to do a whole video on that because a full body decision is a decision that you are making with your full body, your total energy. It is a decision that you are embodying. It is like your I'm done moment. Or it's like I'm a decision is cutting off all other possibilities. I decide this and I'm moving in this direction. I decide that this is where I'm going. I'm putting that in the GPS and not 7 other addresses. It's a decision that you're like, this is where I'm going. And now let me walk forward. And so you have to remember, manifestation does not take a long time. It takes your full body decision and your movement in that direction. When you remember that all that is a spark within you. You are the divine. You are divinity in a body. You are God. God is within you. You are walking and experiencing this, and God is experiencing this through your personality because that energy that is source wants to expand and experience life. And when you remember that and you're like, well, how does the I am experience this? How does the I am walk through this? What does the I am think about this program or this experience or what I'm sharing? This is why the first month of WooDo Villa, my mastermind that begins on 11/11, the first full month is focused on the I am frequency. Because when you remember that you are the I am that I am that I am, when you remember that there is nothing outside of you that determines what you do and how you create and what gets to come into your life, you become unstoppable. And you turn from best kept secret, who's killing it and whose clients absolutely love her and whose work and programs and products are like just people are in love with, but no one really knows about, to the person people can't stop talking about, to the person that everybody recommends, to when they have a question about something that's in your category, you are the first name that comes to mind because you have become the spiritual celebrity. You have become the person that everyone wants to know. Why? Because you became the I am. And so if WooDo Villa is sounding like, oh my God, I know that I am meant to be in there. I know that I'm a spiritual celebrity. I know that people get to know my work. People get to see it. Millions of people get to experience what I've been placed on this earth to do. Then click on the link in the bio or do the things or in the comments or whatever and get into WooDo Villa. It starts and doors open 11/11. And if WooDo Villa isn't the next step for you, just message and we'll find out exactly what is the best program for you. Hugs, kisses, and all of the feels. Remember, you are already her. You just get to choose to be her now. And so it is.